Welcome to the Habits of the Few, where we discuss habits, rituals, and mindset tactics that you can use to reach your version of success. And now, here's your host, Mo Nabolsi.
Thanks, everybody, for tuning in to the show. Today's episode, we've got Maggie from Love and Hip Hop, but don't let that fool you. She's an entrepreneur. She's got multiple businesses. She's building an empire. Her story is authentic. She is one of the most rawest, realest, transparent human beings I've ever met in this world. You guys are in for a treat. Thanks so much for tuning in. Enjoy the show.
Yeah, this project is kind of a passion project of mine. Actually, when I told my wife that I'm having you on, she literally flipped her shit, like lost it. She's like, oh my God, please ask her just this one question for me. And I'm like, you got it, babe. No problem.
What's the one question? I want to back up because I feel like I'm...
All right, so here's what she asked. She said, she actually sent me like 4, but I told her, what's like one really big one? And she gave me 2. The first one was, how is it being part of Love and Hip Hop? And then the second one was, how is your brother doing?
Okay, so being a part of Love and Hip Hop is really different for me, only because I'm a fan of Love and Hip Hop. Yeah. I watched the show way before, maybe all seasons, way before I ever thought I would be on it, and it's totally different than what I thought. I thought it was a bunch of drama, a bunch of made up stuff. Like, it's no way this person and this person. Like, it's just like, when you watch it, sometimes you're just like, okay, but literally the things that I've witnessed that happen, it cannot be made up, like, at all.
So that's real?
Yes, it's real. It's very real.
Oh, man.
It's very real. Like, we have this vacation coming up, and my mouth was, like, on the floor, and it was, like, so real. Like, real, really real. Yeah,
because she just caught the episode last night, and I always, like, catch glimpses. Like, I'm usually on the computer working or something, and she's just like, oh, she gets all into it. I'm like, there's no way this can be real.
No,
this is real life.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they have their fair share of things they have to do. What I witnessed on that trip was really real. But I can't wait till they show us. And
so is it? It wasn't what you expected. Is it crazy all the time? Do you have a lot of animosity with people? Do you butt heads, or you just kind of do your own thing?
I don't think I don't have really any animosity with anyone. I think the filming aspect is different for me. It took me a while to get comfortable in front of camera, and I've been in front of cameras before.
Yeah.
But it's just like sometimes you have to kind of replay things that you may have already done in life, or like have a party, but this section you gotta stop talking to go talk about this specific thing. So that was like a juggle for me, and I guess just seeing things play out was way different than the way we watch it on TV.
Because you're like in the moment, living it.
Exactly.
How did you get to be part of the show, if you don't mind me asking? So
this was my boyfriend's great idea. He actually just wanted me on the show and not himself. He felt like, I have a lot of personality, you own the store, like a lot of girls that on these shows, they don't really have half of the things that they claim they have, and just go do it. And I was just like, I was so scared. Like I said no maybe a million times before I was like convinced, like, all right, what the heck?
Well, it adds to the authenticity, right? Because, in everything we do in life, there's always those, like social media is the greatest example. There are people that are putting on a front of, I'm this big dude and I have all these things. In reality, you're just living a facade. So like, I can only imagine. But yeah. So I can only imagine. So that's really cool. So I really wanted to get into the entrepreneurship.
Okay.
That's what, so my podcast is about habits, mindsets, routines, rituals, basically the super successful, the few in this world that have achieved and are achieving, and how they got there. So, you're very young. So what are some of the things that led you to A, become an entrepreneur, and B, have gotten you so established in such a short amount of time? And I knew you were in music back in the day. I don't know if you still are in music. I I know you were in like what, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, you were really in the music scene. You were trying to get into the music scene. I saw some of your songs and videos. I'm really big in hip hop. Like, not me, I'm not big in hip hop.
You like hip hop?
I love hip hop. Mano is one of my favorite MCs. There's not a lot of real MCs anymore, in my opinion, but that's a subject for another matter.
Right.
So what was it like that initially got you to be like, I want to live my life on my own terms. I want to do things my way. What was that triggered you to do those things?
Okay, so I believe from me doing music, I had to literally stop doing music to become a bartender and get the fast money and, get me and my brother out of a real sticky situation. So that's where I lost the passion for music, because it was take care of my brother and sister in the daytime. I don't know if it played out on the show. Yeah, I had a sister that passed away of cancer at the same time that my brother was going blind. So I was, in the daytime, it was all about them. And then at night, I would have to go, bartend at these clubs and try to get the fast money. So I ended up losing my passion with music, but at the same time, us getting out of that situation and moving from the Bronx, where we rented rooms and slept on air mattresses and everything. Like I didn't even have my license at like 21, 22. I think I got it at like 23, and we just moved. We moved to New Jersey. I got a car. Just things started happening. I started saving, and luckily I was only bartending and stuff for about 3 or 4 years. But I saved up my money, and at the same time, I was a model for a hair company, and my store was actually supposed to be a franchise to their company. And at the last minute, business went wrong, and I ended up opening this up on my own, finding my own vendors, which was really, really good for me, because I'm in charge of my own shipment and things of that nature. But I think the prime key for us young girls, especially the girls that are out getting money, is in these type of clubs. Because I want to say that's what gave me the financial aspect. That's what gave me the money to be able to do this. Is that the bags, the shoes? I mean, I have like here and there, but I really go shopping for myself. Like I swear, I would put on a pair of $10 heels before I go buy myself these $3,000 shoes. Like I can say I have a few, but they're like from like one a season. Like I don't really buy myself anything, and I think the key is just saving and finding out what you want to put your money into, because there is like drugs. Like you buy it for half, flip it, you sell it for the next. Like it's really, really easy. And I made it a priority to start a business, invest, and now I just feel like I'm at a point in my life where I kind of want to get back into music, because it's so easy to, be cute and put on hair and do your makeup, and it's so easy to kind of not even run a business, but just to get your brand for hair out there. But I feel like I'm not using my creativity, so I feel like I want to get back into music, and that's it.
And leveraging all of your brand equity right now with the show and your increase in popularity. I mean, that seems like it would be a great transition.
Well, yeah, that's probably that's the best. I think that's my point of going on the show. I mean, I not only get out my story, and my story, I really wanted to be everything that glitters isn't gold. Because everybody go on my Instagram, they're like, oh my God, I want to be like you. But they don't know. I grew up in foster care. I lost my mother at 9. I was in the car with her when she fell asleep behind the wheel. And
oh my God.
The car airborne 80 feet in the air and then fell into a ditch. From there, I was in shelters, foster care. Like it's like a crazy life. And so now I'm at this stage where a little girl can go on my page and be like, oh my God, I love you so much, you're so pretty, I want to be just like you, and I wish I was like you, and they don't know what I went through. So I kind of wanted to tell that, along with the fact that I got shot and everything else.
I saw that episode where you were reliving the moment, and it seemed really traumatic. I can only imagine what that would do to someone's, to their psyche, to their struggle. I'm so blown away by the level-headedness and just the clarity that that you show, in the way that you speak, the way that you carry yourself, and through all of the struggle and the tragedy that you endured, you seem to be really, really well spoken and really just having a great head on your shoulders. Like, you just know what you're going to do and you're doing it. And,
I am.
And you need to showcase that. You definitely need to showcase that, especially to the younger girls, like you were talking about, because a lot of teens get the misconception that if you're pretty and you look good and this and that, you can just become like a Instagram model and that's it. That's the end all be all. When in reality,
the sad part is that girls are really that. Like, I met a girl that really got her body done just from a bartender.
Damn.
Yeah.
See, that depresses me. I have 3 daughters. So that makes me.
My man, he did a documentary that's not out yet. They're still shopping around, but basically on the New York City lifestyle, like, these girls make thousands of dollars a night for drinks. Like,
wow.
These little outfits, thousands of dollars. My first night of my friend actually bartending with her, we made $8,000, $1,000 each. Yes.
Damn.
So exactly. So imagine just.
Wait, what do you care? You're bringing in like what, 20, 30K a week?
I mean, it depends on how many nights you work. Of the days that we worked was Sunday, that was a really night. You have the ball players.
Can I be a bartender at this point?
I need to turn my camera on. I hate the way this light is. Like, I have this light, but I don't want to.
You're good. You're good.
I have another lamp upstairs that I couldn't hook up.
That's totally fine. That's so funny. That's nuts, though. Is it just like a class of clubs that does this, or is this one particular club?
It's basically the urban New York City strip club.
Got
and
it.
A few of them have been closed down. So we have like a handful left. But Ace, Charlotte, things like that, they're making pretty good money. My man did a documentary. A girl actually left her corporate job as a bartender.
Wow.
Like, yeah. So he has like a 6-part or 4-part, shows the ups and downs, the surgery, why don't want to get into it, just everything. The athlete perspective, the dancer's perspective, because the dancers at one point went on strike because the bartenders were making more money than them.
Oh.
Just a lot. Yeah.
Did you ever feel that, like, being in that environment, were you ever like uncomfortable?
No, I think I've seen way worse in my life. It's nothing to be uncomfortable about, because New York City strip clubs, they aren't topless or anything. So it's kind of like a go-go bar. And then, yeah, nothing's really, the stage is all the way over here in the middle. The guys are around the stage. The bartenders are around the stage. So it was nothing to be uncomfortable about. These are just guys that want to show off their money. They're throwing their money for themselves.
Isn't that sad?
Right.
I don't do strip clubs. Once you have daughters, you have a whole new perspective on life. I can tell you that, especially being a guy. So I kind of want to go back a little bit. So you were in foster care, and it was you and your brother. And are you his older sister, or is he? Or,
no. My brother wasn't in foster care. Only me.
Oh.
So, yeah. My mom has 4 kids.
Okay.
One of which was my sister. She's like old enough maybe to be my mother. She's like, we're good. My mother had her when she was 18 and had me when she was 40. So it's a big gap between me and my sister. Right. So, and then we have my brother who I take care of. My mom adopted my brother at the age of 2. So this is why he has health conditions, because in his family runs diabetes and high blood pressure. So he got that from his real family. I have another brother who's 2 years older than me. He lives in North Carolina. My mom we were going down south to get him when she fell asleep behind a wheel. She sent him down south when he was about 8. He was just bad. So that's the 4 of us. My brother who's on the show is actually 37. That was cute.
Oh wow.
He has been a good 9 years, yeah.
But it's portrayed as though you're really taking care of him and looking after him.
I mean, I do, but he's still my big brother.
Yeah. And this is the adopted brother?
Yes.
Okay. And so you just found a really good connection with him. You guys are just really close.
Well, he was born. That's my brother since I was born.
Okay.
My mom adopted him at the age of 2. I wasn't born until 7 years after that.
Got it. So as long as that's your brother. Yeah. So how do you guys live together today?
We do.
Okay.
So we live together. He has his own floor in my house, dog, everything. He has his own floor, own living room, kitchenette. We have like a really big house, so he has like the lower level
That's nice.
of the house. And
He gets a little bit of privacy to himself.
Yeah, that's all he wants. Smoke and stuff. That's all he does all day.
I vape. I'm Lebanese. I smoke hookah. So
well, that's me every day. I have to stop though. Get it out of control.
I did. I switched to this, and I did it with. So I would get like double apple and grape and whatever.
Mint. I love mint.
Mint's good. I have to mix mint with like pomegranate or something because it's just
like orange mint, but I started making me sick. So I just like mint.
Yeah, mint by itself makes me sick. I want to throw up. Like, I can't do it. I just can't do it. So this is a good alternative. It's vapor, and like I started it with nicotine and then worked my way down to 0 nicotine, and now it's just like a habitual flavor thing where I can just puff it in my office. It doesn't make a difference, and it still tastes like hookah to me. You know?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that Lebanese stuff came over here, and I don't know where. Belly dancers to everything. I'm like, okay. Started the hookah, and now I'm like every day. As soon as a friend is coming over, I got the chocolate thing. Like,
yeah, no, I loved it. I was doing it every day. I had to travel. So back in the day, when I was like a teenager, we had, before like vapes and like all these crazy things came out, it was like a little travel hookah. It was about this big. It would come in a little tiny suitcase. So I would have it in my car, and I have the instant like match and the instant whatever coal. And whoever's sitting next to me would light it up, and I'd just be smoking hookah and driving with a.
Oh my God! No, I've never been like that. Thank God.
Yeah,
every time
it was nuts.
Looking at like, should I get a new hookah? Because I found out the best. What did they say? It's the best hookah brand.
Yeah.
Do you know the name of it?
The Egyptian brand is probably my favorite. It is, hang on, Egyptian hookah. I know the name of it. It's just.
I had a screenshot of it. Like, I screenshotted it. Who was that? Remember this?
What is it called? It's so yeah, because there's a crap ton. America's making their own brands now. You've got Syrian, but Egyptian I think are my favorite hookah brands.
Called
Khalil, yeah, Khalil.
Yeah.
That's the one. Yep.
Yeah.
Khalil Mamoon is.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do the best, but you got some crazy fancy ones now that are made like glass and weird.
I saw that 3D light.
Yeah, it's too much.
LED light.
Yeah, I don't need all that. Just let it just have a nice, smooth smoke, and it doesn't burn. The flavor is bold. It's all you need. It's all you need. So, okay. So tell me, where do you see yourself in the next 3 to 5 years? What do you plan on doing? What is this empire that you're building going to, fulfill?
Okay, so I'm so indecisive about really taking music on. Just last night I was watching the argument with my man that we had in the store. And I don't really know if I want to learn to play guitar and go play in coffee shops, or if I really want to take it seriously. Because one thing that deters me besides from being in venues is everybody reaching onto music. Everybody wants to do music, and I just feel like it's so discouraging because every time you turn around, someone's an artist or something. I don't know.
I do sense that.
That is annoying. I remember where nobody did. Every time I turn around, somebody's a rapper, a singer, and then so I really didn't even want to come out with music on the show this season. I really wanted to get my myself together. I wanted songs, I wanted everything, but it just so happened that the guy I started working with passed away the day after we finished that song. So I really wanted to get that out for him. Yeah.
My condolences.
I really wanted to get that out, and I was forced to come out with a song before I was really ready, but I really wanted everybody to know him and, just to get that song out. So music-wise, I'm not really sure. As for the store, I really want to open up a store in New York City. I'm not from Jersey. I'm not from Newark. I live in Jersey, but I really want to open up a store maybe in the Bronx. And then I want to go to Atlanta. I want to buy a house in Atlanta. I want to open up a store in Atlanta. I want to have a baby, raise a family in Atlanta. And as of now, that's just it. Figure out the music, continue on with this hair. Maybe I could get skinny and be a model.
Okay.
Drop like 45 pounds.
Oh my God. Like I always tell my wife, I said, you're healthy, you're happy, enjoy your life.
Right. I think I missed one part of her question. She's kind of.
Oh, yeah. Could you do me a huge favor? This would literally make her entire world. Could you just give her a shout out and say hi?
Yes. What is her name?
Her name is Leticia.
Okay, Leticia. I thought she was going to be here. I thought you were going to be here. I thought you were. Oh, okay. So, Leticia, I just want to give you a shout out. I hope you're having a good day at work. I'm here with your husband, and we're talking about you.
I'm going to show you. Let's see if I can pull it up. Where's she at? No, that's a good enough picture. But that's her. She's
she's beautiful.
Thank you. I'm a lucky guy.
You are.
She's fiery. She keeps me on my toes. I need that.
How long have you guys been married?
Let's see. We've been together for 8 years. We've been married for like 7. Yeah, 7.
Oh, you was fast.
Oh, we were really fast. I proposed. So I actually pursued her like crazy, and then within 6 months, I asked her to marry me.
Aww.
And then
that is so beautiful. I wish my man would have done that. It's been like a good 3 years.
Everybody has their time, right? They have their way of doing things, and I mean, it seems like you guys are genuinely happy. So I wish you all the best.
Yeah, I'm not rushing for marriage.
You're still young.
For now, he said his knees are like he has really stiff knees, so I'm just gonna wait.
That was like me. I wake up with like a bad hip.
Oh God.
Oh man. So, all right, cool. Well, I don't want to take too much more of your time. I would love to have like a follow-up maybe in the next year or something, see where you're at, see what you're doing, anything crazy. You just all of a sudden become like a mogul and like, yo, don't forget me, okay?
Yeah, let's do it. I mean, you're a mogul. You got more followers than me.
I'm just running ads. I just run ads.
I need to run some ads with you. I'm just saying.
I could teach you how to do it. It's really easy, especially especially just getting followers. And if you have a little bit of a little bit of a brand, which you do, I don't really. I mean, I have more of a brand in like the entrepreneurial world. Like I know some like an Ed Milet. I mean, do you know Gary Vaynerchuk? You ever heard of him?
Nope.
Big. He's like a big dude in the marketing game. He's one of the, not the largest. Like a new version of Madison Avenue from like back in the 50s. Is in New York City actually. VaynerMedia is his company. They would charge you a lot more than what I would, but they would probably absolutely kill it for you. But like simple things like just like you're doing, you're posting on a regular basis. I mean, you can spend like, I don't know, maybe like $1,000, $1,500 a month to get additional followers that are targeted. And you're just running ads. Don't hire like a service or these following services. That's all bullshit. Just literally run an Instagram ad of one of your most popular videos and just promote it. Literally just promote it for like $20, $30. You'll start getting more and more people that are getting to know who you are. And you know, as your brand becomes bigger and bigger, who knows what you're going to be capable of. I mean, I'm looking forward to it.
I'm taking you up on that. Definitely gonna run an ad today.
Good. Stay in touch. Thank you so much. You really probably made my wife's day. Like I'm gonna send her this off, and she's probably going to post it on social media. She'll probably tag you, just saying.
And I'm going to repost it.
Are you okay with me promoting this? I promote all of my shows.
Of course.
Okay,
of course.
Awesome.
Send me any links and I'll help you promote it.
I will, yeah. So we'll do a video link and then we'll do the audio that will be on like all of the podcast channels like Spotify and iTunes and all that. And then, we get about like 2-3 downloads a day right now. So not great, but pretty.
No, it's going to get up there. We're going to revisit this next year. We're going to be in a better place.
Hell yeah. I just started this like 4 months ago as a passion project. Like it just kind of went, out of nowhere. Yeah. So I appreciate your time. I hope you have a fantastic day. Say hi to everybody for me. And I look forward to seeing what awesome antics you're going to do next episode.
Thank you. Oh, God.
Now I'm going to, listen, I don't watch the show, but now I'm going to watch, like, that's my girl.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Enjoy
Say
it.
bye to your wife. Bye.
I will. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. We had a wonderful time on the show. I did want to clarify, we're getting 2,000 to 3,000 downloads a day, not 2 to 3. We're striving for 50K daily downloads by the end of 2019. We appreciate you all for your support. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you on the next one.